creative scene in Cape Town is making its mark on the world. We're expressing our unique style and voice through our art, a powerful catalyst for change, healing, and collective narratives.
My work and myself are not directly connected. Me, myself, I like to chase dreams, I like to party, I like to socialize. But my artist, Skhumbuzo, that sort of extension of myself, likes to daydream, likes to shine light on the dark, basing it off the chaos of life.
So I think creativity for me is a necessity. I feel like creativity is a therapeutic thing. It's something that you need to get out of you. And photography is just the medium that we've chosen to do that with.
There's no language barrier when you're using imagery, when you're using music. I wanted my photography to speak to musicians because musicians spoke to me. We both grew up being boxed into certain things the whole time, and I like the fact that people are trying to change those perspectives. The people we collaborate with, they're trying to do something different most of the time, and we're always trying to do that in our work by telling narratives, telling stories.
I'd like to be there for other young people coming from spaces that I came from or that my friends came from. You can do this too.
Cape Town is a good place to hone your skills because it's so hard here and it's so different. Everything's changing all the time.
There's so much space for development and evolution. Like, it's a rich pool of knowledge and inspiration. A lot of sort of first world countries, there's just a higher population of artists. Whereas you come to South Africa, we don't have as many artists, but the ones that are artists, it's like a life or death thing. So I think the intensity is way more, even though the density is less. I want to sort of create those black faces in a public sphere that I never grew up seeing. Every time I think of Ulang, I think endless opportunity and I think exponential growth. It's basically the epicenter of like cultural density, man. That's where I see it happening, you know. Now it's just a matter of breaking down boundaries, you know, socially, creatively. The one thing that I've always found consistent is that with all these issues, people are still creating, taking in whatever the stress may be, absorbing it, and converting that stress into creative power, you know. And they're still moving one direction, and that's forward.
Art is allowing the youth of Cape Town to share our changing story with the world. That story will forever be kept alive in our art.